Today we're taking out this Mark 6 GTI. This one's got a Cobra Catback exhaust. It's been tuned to stage 1 by Artec. It's running about 263 bhp. We're in the Peak District. It's a beautiful day. Let's do it. We'll start this beast up. Listen to that Cobra exhaust. It's just a Catback, so it's not the loudest system out there, but it's definitely more than OEM, and it sounds quite nice on the shifts. We're gonna go into sport. This has got the adaptive chassis control, so we're gonna go with sport today. And the engine is already warm, so we're gonna start with this hill climb here. This is just these are exactly the kind of roads that are made for this kind of car. Does start off a little bit technical and tight, so you've got to be a little bit careful, but it does open up later on. So yeah, this is the 2009 GTI, obviously a successor to the Mark 5. Oh, looks like we've got some Porsches joining the drive out today. Whoa! Sport suspension, dealing with the bumps nicely. A Porsche in front of me and a Porsche behind me. Don't think I'll be able to keep up with them, but certainly give it a go. But yeah, this is obviously a successor to the Mark 5 and one of the first cars to have the Gen 2 EA888 engine from Volkswagen, which is very, very commonly used engine these days. It also was the first one that came with the XDS differential. So quite a big update over the Mark 5. Essentially it acts like a limited slip diff, improves the handling a little bit, especially when you've got a front wheel drive car. But yeah, the interior is nice, full leather seats, heated seats. Again, this one's got adaptive chassis control, so you can put it in comfort when you're driving around town. And we're just going to test it out on some of these roads once we manage to get past this Mercedes. So standard, these make about 210 bhp. This one's obviously been tuned by Artec, so this is a stage 1. I think it's 263, but it's really the torque figures that are the biggest benefit. Go for this overtake here. We'll let this Porsche past if he wants to. No, he doesn't. Okay. Spirited driving here. Only thing we're lacking a little bit in this particular car is the tyres aren't great at the moment, and the brakes have also not been upgraded, so they are suffering a little bit. You can feel them starting to fade already. So we just got to be a little bit careful. When you hit 4,000 RPM and you get the peak torque range, it's really nice, man. There's not much in the low end, obviously, this being a 2-litre petrol, but as soon as you hit the kind of 3,500–4,000 range, then it's quite nice in terms of how it pulls. For high speed stability, it's pretty good, man. And this is a car you can daily drive as well. It's not like it's a full-on sports car. It's comfortable, it's got 5 doors, 5 seats, it's got a decent boot size. You can put it in comfort and just drive around town, and then come on some of these roads and have a lot more fun with it. I think this is why hatchbacks generally nowadays very, very popular, especially the sporty style hatchbacks. You know, for a car that's 15 years old and the price that you could pick these up for, still feels so solid, so well put together. And then with a bit of tuning, the performance is still amazing, and the way it handles these kind of bends, it just feels so nimble, so light. Honestly, really impressive for a car of this age. But from Volkswagen, I guess you shouldn't be too surprised. They've always made solid cars, especially the GTIs. We'll do a quick test of the off the line performance. Keep in mind this is slightly uphill, but let's see. Little bit of wheel spin, but we're off. Yeah, I mean, in the dry it's not too bad at all, to be honest. I think in the wet you'd get a lot of wheel spin, but yeah, it did alright. But yeah, just around these kind of bends, it just feels so fast and nimble. I think there's a big bump here somewhere. Yeah, don't want to approach that at too much speed. I think at the moment we've just got some cheap Pirelli tyres on here. I think with some Pilot Sport 5s probably perform a little bit better in terms of straight line grip and round these bends, but I mean it's still not bad at all. Seats are just perfect for holding you in because of the side bolsters. But yeah, if you're looking for something under £10,000, you can get some pretty clean examples. Spend a little bit in terms of mods, exhaust and whatnot, and then you've basically got a pretty nifty sports car which you can also drive every day, under £10,000, comfortable, pretty quick, looks pretty good as well, I'd say. This particular one's got the Maxton design kit on it as well, so it looks really nice, with the Cobra exhaust and that diffuser at the back. And then you got a pretty nice car, to be honest. Right, final few bends. Handling it nicely. It just pulls so hard in in that mid-range. When you hit peak torque, 4,000 revs, you really feel the torque coming on. And then going through the gearbox is just so nice. As I was saying before, one of the things the Mark 6 GTI upgraded over the Mark 5 was the XDS differential, which essentially means as you're taking a bend and the inside wheel starts to unload in terms of how much weight's on it, it can apply the brakes to give you that grip, and you can really feel, you can feel the difference compared to the Mark 5, which would understeer quite easily, but this is really, in terms of taking bends, a significant difference. Almost feels as good as the newer Mark 7.5s, which have got an even better limit slip diff, but this doesn't feel far off in terms of how quickly you can take these. It just start to understeer a little bit, but definitely better in the corners than the Mark 5 was. Well, yeah, there you go, guys. That pretty much wraps up this video. Thanks for watching this little test drive / review of the Mark 6 GTI. And if you like the video, feel free to subscribe. Got a few more cars coming on soon, which I think you'd be interested in. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.
This is line on the side.